spots.
Before we start, make sure to remove the battery and the power adapter. On the bottom of the laptop, slide the latch to the right and the battery out. Loosen the 8 retaining screws. Remove the access door cover from the laptop. Disconnect the antenna cables. Under the battery, remove the 2.5mm by 5mm screw. Turn the laptop over and open it up. Unsnap the media cover, starting at the back and working your way around the edges. Unplug the media cable. Unsnap the keyboard bezel, starting at the corner, and work your way around the keyboard. Unscrew the 4 2mm by 3mm screws. Lift the keyboard up and turn it over. Unplug the keyboard cable. Unplug the backlight cable. Loosen the right side antenna cables. Loosen the left side antenna cables. Unplug and loosen the camera and LCD cable. Unplug and loosen the power button cable. Remove the 3 2.5 by 5mm right hinge screws. Remove the 3 2.5 by 5mm left hinge screws. Lift the display away from the base. Unsnap the LCD bezels, starting at the bottom and working your way around the edges. Remove the two 2.5 by 5 mm screws. Unplug the camera cable. Remove the camera from the back assembly. Unplug the two inverter cables. Remove the 2 mm by 3 mm screw. Lift the inverter from the back assembly. Remove the 6 2.5 by 5 mm screws. Remove the screen from the back assembly. Place the screen and the cable into the back assembly. Replace the 6 screws. Place the inverter into the back assembly. Replace the 2 mm by 3 mm screw. Plug in the 2 inverter cables. Place the camera into the back assembly. Replace the 2 screws. Plug in the camera cable. Snap the bezel into place, starting at the hinges and working your way around the edges. Place the display assembly onto the base. Replace the right side hinge screws. Replace the left hinge screws. Plug in and reroute the power button cable. Plug in and reroute the LCD and camera cable. Reroute the left side antenna cables and feed them through the motherboard. Reroute the right side antenna cables and feed them through the motherboard. Plug in the backlight cable. Plug in the keyboard cable. Turn the keyboard over and place it into the base. Replace the 4 screws. Replace the keyboard bezel starting at the bottom and working your way around the edges. Plug in the media button cable. Snap the media button cover onto the base. Close the laptop and turn it over. Replace the screw under the battery. Plug in the antenna cables. Replace the access door and tighten down the 8 screws. Slide the battery into the laptop until it locks into place.
We hope you found this tutorial useful. All parts discussed in this tutorial can be found at PARTSpeople.com.